I'm speaking from first person, you will always, no matter what road you take, it leads back to source. Now, if you are moving through life just out of consciousness, I think that is what the Eastern philosophies refer to as the Buddha nature. It's not making any decisions. Just letting nature move you through time and space and being with it in acceptance. And that's hard for us. It's real hard for us. But it is a state of being that is constantly showing us that life supports life. Now, there are spiritual masters that only want to focus on the teachings of transcendence, that Buddha nature, of submersing yourself in the flow of consciousness and watching what happens, seeing what unfolds. From one perspective, I see the profundity of that. But from the other perspective, I also see that we have been given a conscious mind to begin to work with and play with. And when you start making conscious decisions to pay attention to the signs along the way, then you can move and manipulate yourself through this time and space continuum without wanting to change how someone else is doing their time and space continuum. A year from now, I may change my view. Yeah, it could be tomorrow I may change my view. But today, and the only thing that I can refer to is past experiences. The beginning to remember how to use your conscious mind while being submersed into the consciousness of the universe is really, I believe, from my perspective, the funnest thing that you can do. Now, what would that look like? What would that look like? It would look like when he and I are so strong and we are united as two individual beings working together for one unified whole intention. Sheila and Crystal, y'all do it. And I know that y'all do the same thing that we do. We fall stupid too, and get into this conscious struggle back and forth. But there are those moments, you know what I'm talking about, when y'all fall into that groove where the teeth of the mechanism fall right into place with each other. And it's pivoting, and it just continues to fall into place. That is when you are clicking, you're jiving, you're grooving, you're laughing. Even when you are mired in your crap. And you're still doing it. There's a peace about it, isn't it?
Yes.
There's a peace about it. It's when one isn't attempting to overcome the other. It is where one is not trying to manipulate the other into a certain way of being. It is where one is not wanting the other one to second guess what the other one is thinking, feeling, assuming, and it is also not being in judgment about what is written on the other one's face. Because you can't, it goes back to the assumption thing. Okay? But when we are in that clicking where conscious mind and consciousness are falling together like teeth, making one mechanism move together, it doesn't have to take place between two people. It can happen inside yourself. And actually, the only time that it does take place when two people are doing it is when it is already happening inside yourself anyway. Okay? Jody, it is just like when you are working on a client and you are so into being in service to that client, and they may be telling you something and you are paying so attention to what they are telling you, but it comes time for you to use a new product and you reach and you don't even have to look and you grab the right product and you're ready to begin the next process. It is that reaching and grabbing hold to and knowing that you've got hold of the right thing without even having to look to see if you've done it. I know you've seen that happen.
I was trying to think if I had.
I know you've done it.
Okay.
I know you've done it. But you're not aware of it. Now what I want you to do is start becoming aware of it so that you can start paying attention to how it feels on the inside. Because I tell you how it does feel. Is it feels peaceful. It feels serene. And with that peace and that serenity, there is a boldness and a strength that comes with it. It rocks. That's all I can say is it rocks. Now, how do we turn something that is effortless into becoming something that is a natural part of your existence? Any input? Let me ask the question again. How do we participate or allow ourselves to be in something that is naturally effortless and that become part of our natural existence?
Practice it till it becomes second nature.
Practice it until it becomes second nature. Namaste. You are absolutely correct. You are going to have to put the effort and the